be live. Let's see if we are or not. I'll do a quick little check to see if we're live. Let's have a look. Are we live? Test. Testing 1 2 1 2. Alright, it does say live. Let's see. Quick little check. See if we're live. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Alright. So there we go. Alright, we're live. Cool. Great. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the like. Today I'm cleaning some Discus tanks out because, yeah, we got to do that. It's important we keep them clean. So, actually before that I have to hatch some baby brine shrimp out, or at least harvest it, because we first need to feed some fry. That's also important. So we'll quickly feed the rest of this stuff. Feed that to the guys here. Alright, now we can harvest this out, feed it to the fry. Sabara, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Must be early for you, eh? Must be real early. Right, just gonna harvest this out and then we'll clean the Discus tanks, because that's the job for today. But first we need to feed the fry, of course. 4 PM. 4 PM? 4 AM you mean? Last night when I was watching it was like 3 AM. Wait, but weren't you from Wisconsin, or was that somebody else? Wait, what? Maybe I'm getting the names mixed up. That could well be the case. Maybe I'm getting the names mixed up. But I thought you were from the US. Or was that somebody else? I can't remember. That's how bad my memory is. Right. Oh, you're from Australia, right? Okay. Gotcha. Right, so then I just got that mixed up with somebody else. I can't remember who else it was then. Right, okay, Australia makes more sense. Yeah, okay, 4 PM, that's not too bad then. That's not too bad. Yeah, yesterday must have been early then. Anyway, I got my, look at that. Liquid gold. It quite literally is liquid gold. I'm gonna feed some of this to my fry down here. Got my rainbow fish fry. Feed it to them. Also got all my rice fish and my bettas. Feed to them as well. I always give them about 2 squirts because there's a lot of fish in there. And they all eat the brine. Let's give them a bit more. Let's give them a bit more like so. Then I usually also give my ones here a little bit. Because why not? Do I play Fortnite? Nope, I do not. I don't really play any games, to be honest with you. I'm too busy with the fish. Whoops. That nearly went everywhere. No, I'm too busy doing fish stuff. Hello all the ways, how you doing? Hit that like button, by the way, hit that like. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe as well. Subscribe to the channel if you want. Alright, now we're gonna actually get set up to clean these guys. So for that, I'm going to need a couple of things. I'll need these things here. from Indonesia. Cool. I really do have like people from all around the world watching. So it's not a joke to say now, but it actually is. Let's see how these bets are doing. They're doing alright. Okay, I'm going to start on this side, I think, because that makes no sense. No sense. Alright, please. Hey William, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing alright. Alright, let's see if we can get this set up. But Subaru, you were the one with the discus, right? You were the one with the discus. I'm pretty sure of that. Because if I got that mixed up, then I give up. No, I'm pretty sure you were the one with the discus. Right? Alright. You guys can see? Kind of see? Yeah, you got the... Right. So then the only thing I got mixed up is I thought you were from the US. But I was just mixing up with somebody else. Which, I mean, that does happen on occasion. It's funny, some people still think... I know people who think I'm from Australia or something. And then I tell them, no, I'm from the Netherlands. And they're like, oh yeah. So yeah, I have it happen as well. Alright, let's get all of this. Stuff sucked up. Right, and my bucket's full already. That does go quick. And I blinking ruined my shirt. That always happens. You guys see that's like the... On the edges, all those like algae and things. That literally always happens. I should just clean it up. Let's see, maybe it's not true, guys. Alright, okay. Problem is, it's so... I don't have much space here. So I'm like running out of space because then you guys are in the way. You're in the way of it all. Right, let me see. Let me just try this out. Yeah, I know. The problem is... I know the siphon, I know. But the thing is, I still haven't found a really good, like, we got that one brand one, I think, but then I haven't really seen it around here, so I'm like not sure which, and the thing is I want a good one, I don't want like a, because I got enough of the rubbishy ones, they just don't work. You know? Come on. I did get a new hose. So does that count? I got a new hose. This is a new hose. So yeah. I guess that counts, right? Let's get this out of the way. Let's keep it like that for now. Right, I'm first gonna clean this edge here because it's like going over my arm and it's like messing everything up. So let's see, let's get a dirty old rag. See if this works. Get you a barrel, bigger barrel on wheels. Yeah, that'd be quite good actually. It's a beginning, like step 1. That would be good, but I just wouldn't have the space for it. Like, once I have a bigger place, bigger facility, whatever, then that's something I should definitely get. Alright, look at that gunk. That's like all on the edge here. It's just like water mixed with algae mixed with, I don't know. Instead of it going on my t-shirt, it's better to go on this old rag. Alright. What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, clean the filter. That's right. Let's clean the filter out. Surprisingly, the filters are never really that dirty. They're really not too bad. Some other filters are like, they get really dirty. But these, not so much. Good. Alright, there we go. Yeah, alright. Actually, I'll quickly leave it out a minute, so then I can actually go in and clean the glass. I think that's needed as well. So quickly go around, clean those surfaces. Okay, that's looking good again. The back panel never really gets too dirty, which is interesting. Just clean the pipe though. The heater has a bit of algae on it as well. I really want to give it all a good deep clean like. Get it real nice and clean. Right, looking pretty good. I'll take the cone out as well. Now let's take that out. There we go. Now we've got a bit more space to clean everything. Okay. Thing. We're all cleaned up. Hopefully I haven't missed a spot. If I have, well, this t-shirt's gonna get ruined, by the way. That's the problem. That's always the problem. I always have the same issue. Alright, time to start draining this out. So I'm just gonna open the valve. I got everything already connected outside, so should we go just open the valve and let's see. Gorgeous looking discus, thank you. Watching this makes me want to get back into it, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Cats too. Them both as well. I'm not allowed to have tanks on the changing table. Power outages always worry me. Do you have any backup? That's the thing. With what happened in like Spain and Portugal this past week, I've been thinking about it. We don't really have any backups here because, to be honest, like it doesn't happen that often. I think they said on the news, like in Europe, it's usually about once every 10 to 20 years. And then, well, within like 24 hours, it's restored, you know? So, I'm not too worried about it. But maybe I should think about it. First, I got 2 battery-powered air pumps as well as a USB air pump and connect to a battery pack just in case. Yeah, that is quite useful. That is quite useful. Alright, we got this all drained out, so that's pretty good. Now, as always, there's like more stuff on the bottom, so what I'm just going to do is quickly, whoops, not knock you guys over. Quickly drain this. I'm based in the Netherlands. The Netherlands. That's where I am. Alright. Whoops. There we go. We can get all the remaining gunk up that has been left over. Okay, I think we're good now. That means we can get the filter back in. That's also like drained off now, so like it's dried up a little bit, which is alright. There we go, then we also have the cone, of course. And that's from them. There we go. Alright, done. That means we can move on. Let me get the camera position better. There we go. Used to breed Discus and I remember having a power cut for 10 hours. It didn't affect them. Wow. Purchased rams from the Netherlands. They were a great compliment to the Discus. Oh, cool. Alright, so they are done. And you can move on to here. I will start running some water into here. Just to, I mean, I can't like fit it up there because that's the one thing with my drainage system. You have to do like all 3 tanks in one go. You can't do them like separately, which is a bit annoying. But hey, it will work. So, technically if I turn this on, yeah, water starts running into there. Which is what we want. Look, we can have water running into there. So that just will dilute the water more and then like, you know, clean it even more, which is good. It's usually what I tend to do. Alright. Wow, down to 32% already. Whoa. Okay, I don't know how long this is going to last. Battery wise. I don't know. Anyway. Kind of like scraping the bottom with this because then, I mean, it sucks out the gunk. It kind of works well. It works quite well. And then the water is not going to get too cloudy. It's not a problem because, you know, the water changes to take it out, but yeah, it does make a difference. Alright. That's enough. Let's check temperature. That's a little too warm. That's a little too warm. We're going to have to turn that down. Let's see. Any better? Turn down a little more. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Levi, how are you doing? Are you planning on breeding the angel they just for sale? So, funny story of the angels. All of these angels here, and some down here, I've all bred myself. So I've hatched them from eggs and then, you know, grown them up. Problem is, I think I've only kept, and it sounds ridiculous, I've only kept males. Like, I don't have any females. So I want to breed them, but I think I literally only have males. Because I haven't had any eggs, and these guys are now at least 1.5, 2 years old maybe. So, yeah. Kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is, I guess. It's a bit annoying, so I don't really know what to do with them. Because I kind of don't want to get rid of them, but then it probably makes most sense to, you know, just get rid of them. Oh, and that's the lights. Let me turn those back on. That's because it's probably 10:30. The 10:30 they turn off. Your fish look yummy. Well, you don't typically eat these. So, and even if you'd want to, they're a bit expensive, I think. A little too expensive. Unless you're some kind of rich millionaire or whatever. Anyway, hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. It does help me out. So hit the like if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button as well. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Because then you'll never miss a live stream ever again. Or a video. Or a short. You know. And you'll help me get to 10k subscribers by the end of the year. Because that's the goal. Right. Again, this filter's not that dirty. It really isn't too bad. No, it's not that dirty, so I don't know. So hopefully this Discus recovers. He just doesn't seem to be eating. The female eats, then he just kind of looks at it. Doesn't eat. And that's like my biggest concern, because if he's not going to eat, I mean, of course they can, you know, survive without eating for a couple of days, couple of weeks, a couple of months even. But if it continues for too long, at some point, you know, he's going to just give up, I guess. Which that would be a real shame, because then I just have a female there. And yeah, then I really don't have anything. Then I don't know what I would do. I have no clue. Don't know. Alright, anyway. Time to clean the glass on these guys. Well, actually, before I do that, that's going to be quite messy. Let me get it back first so I can actually see what I'm doing. That makes more sense. Instead of just guessing. I've also thought about maybe adding like one or two autosinkers into these tanks because they seem to have a lot of the brown algae. I mean, you know, the ottos, they would definitely enjoy that, I think. And it would help me out as well. So, that does kind of make sense to do. So who knows, maybe I'll do that. I don't think they can palm angelfish really. Not even the discus, they should be fine with them as well. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Should I not do that? I think it would just help me out. You know? Alright. Okay, clean the bottom real quick. There we go. All cleaned up. At least it's good enough. I mean, may have missed like a little spot or whatever, but not sure they're going to do it. Let's check the tank. Yeah. Temperature's fine. Let me quickly check the chat. Anything happening here? Saw a photo of him in the Discord and it seems like he has been like that for a while. Yeah. I think that's what I said. Like, I think maybe even when I got him, he had some kind of condition. I seriously do think that. But it's probably gotten worse here. I don't know. If you can get the black worms, as most discus will eat that, only use medication mixed with food as it's more effective, yeah. Tried some plecas with my discus pairs just to clean. My discus ate them. Right, that's also the thing, of course. If I put autosinklers with them, they might eat them because, I mean, these are quite big discus, you know. Female looks really good. Really happy with how the female looks. Male just not so much. But again, I guess just like a lot of water changes, clean water, that'll hopefully do the trick. Right? Because that's what you said. Just a lot of water changes, clean water. We'll see if that does the trick. We'll see. Hopefully it does. That'll be pretty good if it does. Right, okay, we got that draining out now. Yeah, we'll let that drain out. We'll continue with final tank here. See how that does. By the way, I'm also going to turn the temperature of these heaters down a little bit. Because like you said, it's better to have them a bit cooler for breeding. So I'm going to do that. Because if anything, Just saves energy as well. You know? So it's cheaper in the long run. Problem is I would have filled this up with RO now, but I don't have any RO water on hand. That's kind of the issue. Anyway, look, let's have a look at this. Right, now it's set to 28. Okay. 28, that should be better. Okay. And get in here, quickly in the glass. Right. Let's also get this filter out. Right, okay. Let's take this out as well so we can clean that. Okay. Here we got everything cleaned up now. Yep. Alright, let's start draining this as well. There we go. Let the draining process begin. How much battery do we have left? Only 23. Okay, that's not good. Hey Sam, how you doing? It's been a while since I saw you. Why are you doing it in Dutch? It's pretty good though, not bad, not bad. How you doing? I hope you're doing alright. How much would the smaller Discus sell for in the Netherlands? So, usually for baby Discus, like, well, about that size maybe. They sell for about 20 to 25 euros. Then get them a bit bigger, you can do like 30, 35. The bigger is like 40, 50. Bigger is like 60, 70. And big is like about 100. Between 100 and 150 for like an adult full-grown Discus. So yeah. Right. Okay, let's get the phone back in. And I guess because we're now full, we can start filling up again. So what I'm simply going to do, close this up, close this one up, all the way, and this one. And then that will just start filling. Got it at the right temperature, I believe. Yep. So that's good. We just start filling that up. And then, yeah, it should be good. I'm quickly going to clean this filter. Yeah, let's quickly clean this filter. What day is this? Thursday, isn't it? I was just thinking about it. I could have ordered for tomorrow, but I'm too late with that now. Too late. So I'm going to have to get some black rooms from somewhere else. I think. Yeah. Alright, that's all done. Lovely. So let's get our set. Alright. Okay, 20% battery left. It's not a lot of battery. Now I could charge. Only thing is, audio is going to be bad then, because then I can't plug in like the charger and like the microphone at the same time, because it goes into the same hole. So yeah, it's going to be one or the other. What do you guys want? Keep streaming with bad audio, or end stream with no, well, with nothing? Right, okay, this dude's looking alright. Quickly, what I want to do, that's the final thing here, is drain a little bit of the things out from here. Alright. You know what? I think we're done. Done for there at least. We can add the filter back in. that's all we need to do. Add a little uplift tube on top. Put it back into position. Alright, there we go. All good again. This is just filling up this tank, kids. Male is looking much better straight away. I will tell you that. It's quite funny, these bedders have now like kind of had enough of each other. So they're not doing it. Alright, so we're filling up there. So that's all good, don't want to do anything. Drain this out, I guess. Quickly drain this out. Then, maybe drain out the bottom, why not? Okay. And now just a waiting end to fill everything up. Just wait for that. Alright. It's 10:50. Not too bad. Yeah, we could clean down in here. Kind of planning on to, so I don't know if we really want to like. I don't know. Get like some stuff up. Let's get this out of the way. Don't really need that. Anything happening in chat? No. Thing is, usually when I stream at like in the morning here, there's not as many people. Because again, most of the people from the US, they're all sleeping. Well, they should be asleep right now. Some are not. But yeah, anyway. Right, this is full. I'm gonna do the discus first, because I find those more important than the angelfish. So, yeah, fill out the discus first. Right, these guys are filled up. They're looking good. So, yeah. Let's see. I should be, yes, that's what I mean. Is your tap water already treated and temp match? So, basically, tap water in the Netherlands does not have any chlorines or chloramines or any heavy metals, nothing like that. We just have clean water. So don't have to worry about that, and it's temperature matched already. I have my thing where I can make it colder or warmer. And I always go off by just feeling, and it's the same temperature, roughly. And that's good enough. That's all we want. So yeah. Let's see, so we're going to go down here now, I guess. This tank. So these are all males. Pretty sure. guess that's a pair, but it doesn't look like a pair. No, I think we only have males. Generally think that. Let me show you how the discus are doing now. So you can see, female, looking great. Look how thick. Really, really nice. Male, look, his fins are better. Like, his fins are less clamped. So that kind of suggests he's feeling a bit better. But he's just thin. Look, like the head is thin. For the size of fish he is, you know. Head is thin. Also, his gills look like quite thick. So yeah, it's difficult because I've tried multiple things, you know. It just don't really seem to be doing much. Yeah, he does look thin, doesn't he? When he used to really, like, he used to be like a real big old fish. Then she looks fine, totally fine. That's how I want to see him, like both like that. And then I'm sure we'll get like really good breeding. Like, I'm sure then. Anyway, these guys are looking fine though. No issues with these guys. Both of them look good. Right, we've got 16%. We're gonna be dead soon. Should I charge? But then the audio's gonna suck. That's the only thing. Audio's gonna suck, but I should charge if I want to continue. Alright, let me get this on the charger, alright? Audio will suck. But here we go. At least let's charge for just a little bit. Let me hear the audio difference. I think it's going to be way worse now. Like, way worse. At least let's charge for just a little bit. Let me hear the audio difference. Actually, it's not too bad. Is it? It's really not too bad. Thing is, actually, it's not too bad. It can't be coming through. Wait, test. Let me tap on this real quick. See if it comes through there. Because it can't. Actually, it's not too bad. Let's see. It can't be coming through. Wait, test. Oh. Okay, it's just coming through the speakers of this thing and it sounds alright. Okay, that's not too bad. Just doesn't come through my microphone. But probably when I get further away you can hear me less good. Or worse, I should say. I also always get this, like, it starts floating because there's so many bubbles. There we go. Same thing with this. Alright. So hopefully you guys can still kinda hear me. And if not, well okay, I'm gonna point it like so. I think that kind of will work. And then I'm gonna start cleaning some of these bottom tanks. I'm not gonna be draining like much from the bottom. Just a few things I can like see, some gum, some fish poop, some pleco poop. That's the most important. Like on the leaves and stuff. Make it look a bit more presentable. Hopefully these guys will start breeding soon as well, because They really should. They haven't yet, really, though. Which kind of annoys me. But they should just breed. Like, bristlenoses, you know, usually quite easy. But these haven't been breeding yet. I don't know why. Don't know why. Right, that bucket is full. A little too full, if you ask me. Right, and the other discus tank is full. So we'll go on to here. And then, okay, let's quickly drain this. Of course, I soaked the whole sink with it. Stephen, how are you doing? Doing the administration and watching this. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, so that tank's probably good enough. You know, maybe we'll clean the glass a little bit. But it's so funny because these tanks usually don't really have any algae. Or like, not any of like the brown. More of like the green, like it's a little bit more difficult to get off, but it's not much, you know. So I really rarely clean the glass in these tanks. Yeah. Let's do the bottom. We can, and it's not too difficult. Otherwise, I don't really care. It's kind of how I work. Like if it's you know, with the algae, if it's easy to scrub off, I'll quickly scrub it off. If it's really difficult, then I'll just leave it. Especially if it doesn't look too bad. Like this tank doesn't look too bad. It actually looks quite good. I'm very happy with the way it looks. Right. I guess I will clean the sponge filters. Because that is kind of needed. Yeah, I'm trying to do some of the work like this. I could have done this work this afternoon, but I was like, this afternoon's going to be so warm that I'm going to be cooking in here. And it's just going to be too warm, and I'm like, well then I'll probably end up not doing it. Whereas, you know, if I do it now, then it's done, and then it can get warmer and, you know, I can do other things. Makes a bit more sense. Okay, look, these sponge filters are really dirty compared to like the Discus ones, which is quite interesting. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some eggs soon with these guys. I am expecting it, like it should happen. And then we'll have some really cool little babies. Yeah, male's looking way better already. Much more happy. I'm just going to do more water change on that tank then. I guess that's the conclusion. Fresh water is the cure to everything. That's what they sometimes say, don't they? And it generally is. Right. That filter is clean. Get that back up. Let's start draining it, which is always a difficult part to get to. Alright. Continue on that. By the way, a bit of junk in the angelfish tank up here. I'll quickly get that out. Yeah, if I see these things, I'll just take it out. So it looks a bit better. Wait, I do need to turn off the heaters though. So if I don't turn off these heaters, they'll burn out. Hey Mickey, how are you doing? Hope you're doing alright. Are you warm already? Because it's quite warm today. Hit the like button by the way. Hit the like everyone. Alright. I think for this live stream, I'm just going to do like this whole rack. Which, well, we're not finished yet. But I'm not going to do any more than that, I don't think. Just, yeah, can't be bothered to do more than that for now. We'll do the rest like maybe tomorrow. That's the nice thing about having holidays, being free all day. So I do have a lot of time. Although I do need to do some other things, like I've got my tests coming up, next week, and the week after, and the week after that. So I do have things to do, like revise. But I still do have quite a bit of free time, which is alright. And then I can spend that cleaning tanks. That's how I spend my free time. Oh, there's a hole in here. I didn't know that. Alright, full again. Alright, let's start draining this as well, because I can see the angelfish tank up here is nearly full. So we want to get cracking on so we can start filling the others as well. Yeah, because that's full, which is fine. Go quickly just switch it over so down here starts filling up instead. It's getting warm already. I mean, it's probably like, what, 11 o'clock? Yeah, 11, and I can start the heat feeling to come in already. So, yeah. That's why I really want to get this done sooner than later, or sooner than later. That's just going to be easier for me. Right, quickly maybe give this a little scrub down. Again, it's really not too bad. I usually just like once a year or twice a year do like a big, good clean to get like all the algae off. But with this like green spot algae, it's quite difficult. It's quite stubborn. It doesn't come off that easily. There we go. Right, we still need to clean our filter. That's the only thing. So let's do that. Get some water out. So clean the filter. Right, come on. A little bit more. Yeah, I can really feel the heat coming in. Which the sun's probably blazing out there. So yeah. Right, let's get this filter out real quick. There we go. Oh yeah, this is nice and dirty. Just how we like it. Just how we like it. Yeah, look at that. Can you guys see that? There you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys can hear me that well. Yeah, the Discus male is looking better. It's looking a lot happier. Hopefully that means he'll start eating. Because usually, I mean, yeah, maybe if he starts feeling better, he'll start eating, get that size back, you know? That will be good. If that does happen. I'll try to get some black worms. I don't know where I can get black worms because they're usually out of stock around here. Let me think. I don't know if we... I mean, I'll probably have to like try a few places to see if they have it or not. And if they do, I'll just get some. I could order some myself from the wholesaler, but again, that'll be next week. And a week is a little long to wait for something that's more, well, not urgent, but more necessary, you know? Okay. There we go. Now that was a real dirty tank. Okay, quickly do this one. Actually, let's start draining it. You know what? Let's get this one draining. That just means we can start like the filling up process quicker. Now in here I only have a couple of angels. I should do more in this tank really, get more fish in. I only have a couple of angels and then one Christmas pleco, but I only have a male, which is quite old. He is quite old. But I only have one male left. All the females died. But they are like old, like, not kidding you. I got them about 4 years ago. And even then, I think they were already like 5 years old, at least. So, they're probably like, this guy's probably about 10 years old. That's my guess. Yeah, I think he's about 10 years old. Should I get some females for him? Maybe. Do I also just maybe just want to let him live and just do his thing? Maybe. Maybe I should put him inside to see him. That would be quite cool. Like in the tank inside. Yeah, alright. There we go, that bucket is full as can be. Let's quickly do some algae scrubbing. Right, let's get this out. There we go. Alright. Last scrub down on the glass. There we go. Alright, and that's pretty much it done. Although we still need to clean, before I forget, we still need to clean the sponge filter. Yeah, I think we really only have males here. Now I have thought about adding these angelfish into that tank to see what happens. You know what? Maybe I should do that. Or like mix them up, you know? Take 2 from there into here, and 2 from here into there. Because if I only have males here, and say there was potentially a female, then that means either I'm taking 2 males out of there and putting 2 males in here, which then this will be only males, but if there's females there, but then if there's males there, I don't know. Too complicated. Right, we'll do this for one more time. You know what? Now we can actually close everything up. Everything is drained, meaning close everything up, it's just gonna fill up, and then that'll be good. Alright. Hey Graham, how you doing? Yeah, that is an actual Dutchman wearing fake clogs. I always wear these outside, by the way. These are like plastic clogs. They're more like Crocs, to be honest with you. The real clogs are like different, but these, I guess, are like fake. But I like them for around here because they're watertight. And yeah, pretty good. Alright, that's filling up. Oh yeah, we need to do just this one final filter. And then we'll done all the filters. So, quickly get some more water over here. There we go. And we can clean our filter. And then once that's done, we just have to sit and wait. That's what we do then. Sit and wait. Is it warm in the UK, Graham, where you are today? It's warm here. Too warm, actually. It's going to be like 26 degrees Celsius. But I think in the UK it's warm as well. There we go. Yeah, always these tanks of plecos, they always have, like, the filters are full of gunk. Which I guess just is because the plecos poop a lot. They do, they just poop a lot. I was going to clean those other racks as well, but I think I'll give it a rest. So, because once this is done, it'll be like 12 o'clock. Then I better do some other stuff, some work, some school work, for the exams. Probably maths. I think I'm going to do maths. Maths and maybe chemistry. Well, the first exam is Dutch, but I don't know, Dutch should kind of be fine. I don't think I have to do much for Dutch. So like, maths and chemistry, those are more difficult, I guess. Alright. Got that done. That's filling up. That's about it. One quick thing, I'm going to drain a bit more of the gunk out from here. I can see a load of it. And now I'll just fill it. I don't know where it all came from all of a sudden. I thought I had rid most of it. But clearly I haven't. I'll leave the algae wafers in. They can then just munch on those a little longer. Alright, good enough. Well, that tank's nearly full now. And this is all done. So we can get rid of the bucket. Scorchio? What do you mean? What? Alright, let's see, so everything's filling up. Now that's nearly full. So, let's move that over. It's quite important, otherwise I'm going to overfill this. There we go, and we'll fill this tank up now. Alright. Why is this moving so much? Is it because we put cardboard under that? And now that's wet? Actually, that makes sense. Look at this, it actually moves. I don't think that's a very good thing. As long as we don't move it, we're good, right? Okay, it's warm. So, just enjoy that view a minute of this filling up. And then I'll get busy with... Actually, yeah, you guys just watch this. I'll get the hose back in. Because that's going to be a little tricky. Alright, I think I got that sorted. it's really warm. It is really warm. And it's only 11:30. So that's the crazy part. Anyway, hit the like button. Okay. So now we just wait. That's kind of what we do now. We just wait. We just wait. Hiya Jody, how are you doing? Hope you're doing alright. Should be early for you. Let me guess. 5:30? Should be 5:30 I think. But yeah, it's warm here today. Complaining about the heat. That's what usually happens. Anyway, we got all of this cleaned up. Got all the discus tanks cleaned. You know, it actually looks like the this dude is now starting to like look for food, which is quite good. Yeah, he's looking much better already. Female looks good, but oh. By the way, this is the new betta rack. I'll show a little bit, but there will be a video out on this on Saturday. Yeah, you can kind of see them in there. They are beautiful. Really beautiful. But you can see they kind of have had enough of flaring to each other, and now they just rest. Which is quite funny. Because I had a few people say, like, well, aren't they going to, like, you know, flare non-stop? And I said, eventually they'll get tired of each other, and then they'll just do their own thing. And that's what's now the case. They just do their own thing. So, yeah. Anyways, this is filling up. Right, what can we do in the meantime? The baby bettas, let me have a look. They're looking fantastic. Really, really good. Full bellies of brine shrimp. I don't know if we can show you because the unless I disconnect the power a minute, then I can show you guys. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. All of those. Look at that fat one there. One in the back. Now those are rice fish. The ones without the orange bellies are rice fish, and the ones with the orange bellies are bettas. Also, there's like a dark one there. Look, that's a darker one, see? But they're starting to get that shape, that betta shape, which is really cool. And they're also starting to attack the rice fish, which is... yeah, people said that might happen. Look, here's another betta. You can really see the shape starting to come. It's really cool. Then I also got the rainbow fish here. I really don't know what happened with those just dying. Like, there's one more dead. Hopefully that's the last one. I'll get him out. Hopefully that's the last one. We do still have a decent amount left, which is good, but it's kind of a shame. I don't know what happened and why they like died all of a sudden. Anyway, let me get that back up. Right, this tank's full. Which means we go on to the next tank. Fill that up. What was I going to do? I was going to do something, wasn't I? Can't remember what. I just had it in my mind and now I've lost it. I was going to do something, I can't remember what though. Do you guys have any idea? I can't remember what I was going to do. Anyway, then we'll just do nothing. Alright, 11:34. Nearly been live for 2 hours. Hey Martin, how you doing? Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, so that's just filling up. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Update the board. Yeah, update the very important board, which is up here. You guys probably know this board by now. Is it the 1st of May today? Yeah, it's the 1st of May. Alright, 1st of May. What do we do today? Row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 5. We water changed, filter cleaned, all of that good stuff. We did it on this one as well. Full deep clean. So that means we get rid of that and we put here 0, 1, 0, 5. 0, 1, 0, 5. And I know you Americans would do, oh, but it is 0501. Nah, not over here. Here we do 0105. That's how it works, yeah? Deal with it. Yeah, hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe button as well. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what I have to do today. I do have to do quite a few things. So once I got this done... Oh yeah, I need to plan in the stream for tonight because we'll be live tonight, of course. Keep forgetting that. But we're live tonight, like literally in about 8 hours from now, we'll be live again. But then with the Fantastic Thursday live stream. So we'll be live then. I want to clean these other tanks as well. But I'm going to leave that till tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow I'll clean these other tanks. Because I think these are just enough for today. Clean the others one tomorrow. We still need to feed the betas, by the way. Need to do that. Let's do that. Yeah, do you guys want to feed the betas? I think that would be quite cool. Alright, let's have a look. Let's feed the betas then. Again, I don't know if this will reach. You know what? Maybe just about. There you go. Take some flake food. This is their like second feeding in here. They haven't had, yeah. First time I fed them was yesterday. I only need to put in a tiny amount in each one because, oh, there's only one fish in each. You know, so kind of makes sense, right? Only need a teeny tiny amount in each tank. That's probably enough. Don't need any more than that. Do you guys want to see the meat? Alright, let me disconnect the power. Then I have a bit more freedom. Take a look at that dude. He's beautiful, by the way. You can't see because of the reflections. Got a beautiful blue. You got this beautiful red placat. Got this stunner, like this one's amazing. Take a look at that. So beautiful. This dude's starting to make a bubble nest, look at that. Then you got these guys here, really stunning as well. These are all homebred. Well, not bred by me, but by a different guy across the road. Look at this black crowntail. Stunning fish as well. Or this dude. But just look at that one. I'm sorry, but it's just so beautiful. Look at the blue and the red and everything. Anyway, so those have now been fed. So we got that done. Mission accomplished. Quite happy with that. And we got the Discus. Yeah, everything's looking quite good. Everything's looking quite good. Let me get this back on charge. For if we want to do... I may end up doing another live stream this afternoon. Then now will be 3 live streams in one day. Is that too much? Is that over the top? I don't know. But... yeah. I don't know. Let me think. Right, this is nearly full. Look at that, that's nearly full. That's pretty good. Let's feed these guys some more. I feel like these guys want more food. You can't really overfeed fry. Well, you can actually. You can overfeed fry. Don't do it. You don't want to overfeed fry. By the way, should I take this mop and hatch them out? I kind of feel like I do want to. Because in this mop is like some rice fish eggs. Even though I'm going to have a bazillion rice fish, I still think it would be cool. Maybe I'll just put them down in here. That's what I'll do. Because I think there's a few eggs in here. Although I need to make sure... yeah, I need to turn that off. Right. Okay, that's off. Good. Now, but look, I have this mop here. Now I've sold the rice fish. I don't have the rice fish parents anymore, but they have laid eggs. And I noticed yesterday I was showing to the customer who was buying the rice fish, like, yeah, they do lay eggs. I always just find it a shame to like just throw away eggs. Yeah, there's definitely some in here. What I'm gonna do, just gonna take this mop and I'm just gonna plonk it in here. We'll see what happens. You know, they may get eaten once they hatch, but I'd rather that than just throwing them away, you know. Also, I'm gonna get another mop. Right, got another mop because I think these Freshwater's rainbow fish soon will be laying eggs. And it'd be good just to passively get some eggs from them. So let me see where the knot is for this mop. Here. Because that's what I can hang it on, you know. Right. So let's just get that in. And even if they don't breed straight away, they'll probably just enjoy it to go like in and out. Maybe do some practice rounds. You guys can't see what I'm doing, can you? Now you can. Yeah, let's just soak this. Get our little hangy thingy. Clip it on. Well, actually, I'm going to do the other side. Because I have learned from my mistakes, it actually drains water out. If you put them like on the side. Now if it drains water into here, that's fine. Because that's not going to hurt anyone. Yeah, just get them up in here. They may lay some eggs, maybe not. They might not be old enough yet. But then at least it's there. Ready to go. Alright, cool. Now, we'll just put this back. There we go. Turn the heaters back on, that's an important step. If we don't do that, well then, there we go. Alright, we're done. I think we're done. Pretty much done. Alright. Uriel, how you doing? Good to see you. Alright, let me turn this around. There we go. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to do. Been live for nearly 2 hours. So, yeah. I don't know. Well, I can do some other stuff, but then it's like, you know, got pretty much most things done. Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna round it off because got some other things to do. Got to buy some stuff. I want to buy some black worms as well for the Discus. Don't know where I'm gonna find them, but I'm gonna try to find them somewhere. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be live tonight. So in about 8 hours from now, I'll be live with a fantastic Thursday live stream. And yeah, that should be good. Still have to do a couple of things for that. Get that stream scheduled in, which I'll do. And yeah, I don't think I'll go live this afternoon. Maybe. Really maybe. But I've also got other things to do. Might be live tomorrow then again with cleaning this other rack because we've done this rack, right? It's nice and clean. But this rack could use some maintenance. This rack maybe also. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I'm to make you a stream this afternoon. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool if you can make it, of course. Alright, anyway, have a great rest of the day, night, morning, evening, wherever you are. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys tonight.